Hi guys, and welcome back to my video. I'm so excited to go into today's topic. I really want to talk about the journey of finding your Dharma, the journey of finding your purpose. Dharma is a word that stems from Sanskrit, and it literally means to hold. It is a word that embodies your life purpose, what you are here to hold in this lifetime, what you're here to become, to accomplish, to do, to embody, and to hold while you're here on this earth. And first, I want to talk about why it's so important to learn about your purpose, about why you're here. Your sense of purpose helps you move through life from such a beautiful, heart-centered space. And having purpose feels good, right? It feels empowering, it feels uplifting. And when you have found your Dharma, I'm going to use the word Dharma for purpose, it means that you can move through life in such a exciting and fulfilling way because you have this new sense of what you are here for and why you came to this earth and what you can bring to humanity. And that's just really beautiful to realize. And another thing is the process of you becoming aware with what your Dharma is. It allows you to think for yourself, because in today's society, the traditional path is really pushed onto you growing up, right? You're supposed to go to school, then go to university, then get a job, and then get a family. And that's the so-called traditional path that you're supposed to follow. And if you want to divert from that because it's not within your soul's calling to do that, there's often backlash, and the people around you may question why you're having all these outrageous ideas of maybe dropping out of school or not wanting to do a 9 to 5 when we are not made for 9 to 5s. And to spend our days, the rest of our lives, in a cubicle until we can retire and finally enjoy life. Not for me, at least. I want to enjoy life right now and make the most of it right now and today. So one thing that, before I go into the steps that you can take, the things that you can do in order to find out your Dharma, I want to talk about the importance of self-trust in the process. So, trusting yourself. What does this mean? What does it look like? What does it entail? As you're starting to learn about your Dharma, what you're here for, what truly lights you up, it's very important that you have established self-trust so that you can show up fully for yourself and make decisions that feel authentic to you. And what I mean by this is that when you don't fully trust yourself and you're deciding something, that decision or that faith that you have in yourself can easily be put out of balance by external influences, by people outside of you that may not agree with you or that may not see things the same way as you do, when you don't have that really strong sense of self-trust within your decisions. And that can, look like you making a decision and then someone close to you maybe not agreeing, and then you changing that decision because you trust their judgment over your life and your decisions more than you trust your own judgment. And acknowledging and honoring your Dharma and what you're here for requires you to make those decisions from such an authentic and honest place. And when you can trust yourself in making those decisions, it also means you're honoring your path and you're honoring what feels good for you and what feels true for you. So, getting into the steps. The first step that you can take is look at things that excite you. Look at things that energize you, that fill you up, that make you feel excited. Because whatever it is that excites you right now, those are going to be the breadcrumbs that guide you to your Dharma. Because your Dharma is supposed to feel exciting, it's supposed to feel uplifting and filling up your cup. So, in order to do this, allow yourself to dream. Dream as big as you can. Dream as if there's no limitations, as if you had all the money in the world, all the time in the world, all the resources in the world. What would you want to do? Where would you want to go? How would you want to spend your days? And what do you want to do if you could do anything? And just really allowing yourself to dream big here. Really dream as if everything is possible. Everything is possible. So, what do you desire? What do you want? What do you dream of? What do you want to cultivate for yourself? Then, step 2. What can you do? Now, you have your big dreams, you have your big vision. What is a small first step that you can take towards this? And what does that look like? What does that feel like? And what would you need? So really asking yourself, okay, what can I do today to make these dreams come true? What is one small step that I can take? And one thing that I love about this part is that you can reverse engineer the process. So you have your vision, you have your dream. Now reflect on taking a little step back. What does that look like? Taking another step back, what does that look like? Taking another step back, what does that look like? And then you're here where you are right now, with maybe like some smaller steps. But you get the point, right? So going from the end goal and then just breaking it down in these much smaller steps and then looking at, okay, where am I now and what can I do today? Maybe there's a course that you can sign up for. Maybe there's books that you can read. Maybe there's, practice things that you can do or anything that you need to buy, or just look at, okay, what can I do today to take one small step towards my dreams? And then on the third step, you're asked to reflect. So this is the feedback and reflection stage, and it's very important into refining whether this works for you or whether it doesn't. So you've taken the step. Now, how does it feel? Is this really what you want to do? And do you want to continue taking another step, or do you want to take a step back and maybe look at your dreams again? And just really taking this time for feedback, for aligning with what feels true for you. For me personally, I experienced this when I wanted to, I had this dream to become a creative therapist for children. So creating art with children, and then through art looking at what problems are arising for them and how I can guide them through that and help them move through that, and just that entire process, that all felt so exciting to me, and I really wanted to do that. So I went ahead and I signed up to get a certification in art therapy for children. And I did that. I took I think it were 4 months or 5 months to go through that program, to get the training, to get the certificate. And then once I was doing the actual practice and counseling with somebody, I realized this is actually not energizing to me. It's not super exciting to me anymore. And it was a few months ago. But I was in that third stage of reflecting, okay, actually this is not what I want. So I took a step back and I started refining and fine-tuning, and there are some parts that I can take from that experience that I've learned, and there's so much value in having taken that action step that I can take with me now, and also knowing that it wasn't for me, and using that to redefine my dreams and look at, okay, what is for me and how can I take a step towards that now? So going through that constant cycle of dreaming, action, reflection, and whether that be very small, right? I dream to be a great painter. Action step, getting painting supplies. Painting a picture, reflecting. Okay, what do I need? Maybe I also need a art class. So getting an art class. Like really going through that cycle with your dreams and looking at, okay, what can I do to make that a reality today? That's just what I wanted to talk about today. And yeah, it's just a simple little step-by-step. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe, and I'd love to hear in the comments what you thought, maybe what your dreams are, and yeah, thank you for listening.